Welcome to another time on the Screen Squad. Like always, I'm Vinny.
Hannah.
This week, we're talking about 1995's Batman Forever. My opinion, one of the best Batmans released. Stick around, see what we think. See what we think. What did I just say?
Thank you.
Val Kilmer, Tommy Lee Jones, Jim Carrey. You don't. Unfortunately, we don't
Chris
get Tim
O'Donnell.
Burton. Okay, we
Chris
don't get
O'Donnell.
Chris O'Donnell. We
Nicole
don't.
Kidman.
Nicole Kidman.
Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore. What's her name? Debbie something. She plays spice, not sugar.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Then you get Michael Go again, right? So you get okay, but we lose the one thing we lose is we lose Tim Burton as a director. He's still an executive producer, right? But you lose him as a director, and we get introduced to Joel Schumacher, who decides to like, you know what?
Debbie Mazar.
Debbie Mazar, that's her name. Then you get Joel Schumacher, who said, okay, well, Batman and Batman Returns were too dark. Let me add some color to these movies, and that's what he did. Again, I was 10 years old when this movie came out. This movie to me was the best Batman ever, like Batman movie released to me. I love this movie. I still to this day love this movie. If I can watch this movie anytime it's on TV, if I'll put it on Blu-ray, I'll put it on streaming, I'll rewatch this movie because number one, Val Kilmer is a good Batman. He only got a shot to do it once, but I like his Batman. This is a different take on Batman than what Tim Burton did, right? It's more comic booky, it's more colorful, everyone's over the top. Tommy Lee Jones hates Jim Carrey. You can tell. Right, you can tell that Tommy Lee Jones hated him. Jim Carrey is at his Jim Carreyness, right? He was the '90s the '90s Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Everything he did was well, that's just Jim Carrey.
You can actually see the Grinch.
Yeah, he's playing
a lot of the stuff. Yeah.
He's doing like it's exactly that's what I'm saying. Like in the '90s, Jim Carrey was what we get now with Ryan Reynolds. Everything he did was no, that's just Jim Carrey. But
It's either Ace Ventura or Ace Ventura Nature Calls.
Yeah, but the reason why this movie's so good is you get the introduction of Robin, right? Dick Grayson, and you get the death of his family. You get
Dick.
you get Two-Face, right? You get Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face.
But wasn't
you get Harvey Dent.
Wasn't Harvey Dent played by
Billy D. Williams in the 1989 Batman? Right? It should have been Billy D. Williams, but that's fine. We get Tommy Lee Jones. Tommy Lee Jones is such a good actor. I think he plays a good villain, right?
coming off the heels of Under Siege.
Under Siege, baby. Erica Laniak. Birthday cakes. Right? You get that. You get Edward Nygma. You get Jim Carrey's Edward Nygma, which is to me.
You see how smooth he said that name too? Because I was like, even I
rolled off his tongue.
Yeah, he's like, I've been practicing that name forever.
What? What name?
Elena?
What name?
What'd you say?
What did you say?
Erica Eleniak?
Oh, I remember her name. Come on now.
No, I still sometimes don't know how to say her last name.
Oh, because
I don't remember.
Because
I don't remember her name.
Because English was your second language.
Yeah, because Beba being very, very good to me.
Béisbol.
See, I went out and I had some food. I got some
mofongo. I knew you were gonna say mofongo. Yeah, it's the only joke you ever have.
Stop watching
SNL.
Yeah, no. So yeah, you have all these. You have Off the Heels of Under Siege. And then you have Jim Carrey, which his Edward Nygma, his Riddler, to me
is the best Joker you can ever have.
To me, he's doing an homage to the Riddler from the TV show because he's over the top, right? Mm-hmm. But this is where you allow Jim Carrey to be over the top because it's a Batman movie. He's playing an over the top villain. That's why this movie to me is so good because he's over the top. Does this movie have its flaws? Yes, much like Batman Returns, it suffers from the too many villains thing, right? It
suffers from the
villains
George
team up.
Clooney.
None. This one doesn't have George Clooney.
That's Batman.
That one. That's Batman and Robin.
Oh, Batman and Robin.
Yeah. This is Batman Forever with
Oh,
Val Kilmer.
I thought you were talking about another Batman. That's why.
No. So, and again, Val Kilmer is Val Kilmer. He like, man does great movies, right? Top Secret, Real Genius,
Yeah.
The Saint, Top Gun,
Heat.
The Real McCoy,
The Island of Dr. Moreau.
Tombstone, right? He does good films. Like his films, I think are very underrated.
Was it The Line of Darkness? Or the
Oh, that's right. With
where
what's his name? Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Michael Caine.
Douglas.
Michael Caine. I was saying Michael Caine. Yeah, Michael Douglas. Michael Caine. But yeah, it's like to me everything works in this movie because it's a lot of fun, right? Because from how dark Batman Returns was, right? Because that's not a kids movie. There's a lot of death in that movie. To this one, they're like, okay, well, let's make it colorful. Let's
children
make this.
need to know about death and this
Still people
reality.
blowing up in cars.
Yeah, but it's cartoony. The difference is like this is very cartoony. This is because it's colorful and you have a lot of neon. It's like Joel Schumacher is a real trash director, but I like this movie, right? I like what he did in this movie completely because it's just a lot of fun. That's why I say from the original like Batman movies that we got from the 90s, like the 90s up to like the one that killed the Batman franchise, which was Batman and Robin, the George Clooney Batman.
Which is not good.
No, that one's trash. That's horrible. Like George Clooney should have never been a Batman. He's not a Batman.
He is a Bruce Wayne though.
Yeah, but he's not a Batman. Like he can like.
I don't even like him as Bruce Wayne.
No, but he proved like what George.
He actually fits the Bruce Wayne mode better than any one of these actors.
All I'm gonna say is
not Michael Keaton.
Ocean's 11.
No.
Ocean's 11. That's the reason why he plays a better Bruce Wayne because he looks like he can be a millionaire. He can play the part of like that
he
kind
is
of
a millionaire.
Well, yeah.
He now, back then, not
He
so
was
much.
back then. He was trying to be on Roseanne.
No. He was off Roseanne. He was already on
ER.
ER. He did Peacemaker with
He did
Nicole Kidman.
He did the best movie he ever did, From Dusk Till Dawn.
That's true.
That's
Three
it.
Kings with
No.
Wahlberg.
No, From Dusk Till Dawn's his best movie. That's it.
No, Three Kings.
That's where he peaked.
Yeah, Dusk Till Dawn. Three Kings is boring. Three Kings is a boring movie, and if you say otherwise, you're stupid. Because that movie is boring.
It's not boring.
Yes, it's boring. Watch it.
Yeah, it reminds me of Fast
You
and
know what?
Furious.
Let's talk about it next week.
No.
What?
Oh, damn. What did I just do? Gross.
Easy.
Gross.
I won that exchange, my child.
But yeah, George Clooney kills the Batman franchise because after that, then we get Chris Nolan coming in and he brings in Christian Bale. We only got Val Kilmer to do one Batman, and this is the one right, like in the middle of Batman, right? And you get two Michael Keatons, you get a Val
Blonde-hair
Kilmer,
Batman.
right? And you get a different take on Batman, right? It's more of a psychological Batman, like he's going to therapy in this movie, and then but in the first two movies,
He does
But
it
he
just to
has
pick
no-
up chicks.
But he has no personality in this one. Val
Hey,
Kilmer has no
really?
personality.
I think
yeah.
He's right. None.
No, but that's
None.
but that's
There's nothing.
See, that's the thing.
Michael Keaton has all kinds of stuff going on.
You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
Yeah.
But that
No,
no.
he's a little more human as Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
But he's not a charming, good-looking dude
He's Beetlejuice.
like Clooney was. That's why he fits that mold.
You see, but that's
Nah.
but you
Because
get
a
difference.
charming, good-looking billionaire makes more sense to walk around.
I think Michael
da.
Keaton is good looking.
I mean, the hairline. I don't know, but
Nothing wrong with. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with no hairline.
There's nothing wrong with that.
no. See, he had a widow's peak, but it went deep
He had the McDonald's arches.
forever.
That's
He-
why
he
he played
sh-
the
he-
founder.
He didn't shave his head till like was it Desperate Measures with the great Cuban actor Andy Garcia.
Not multiplicity.
No, he went and touched his Pepe right there, but it wasn't that bad.
Is that the only joke you know from that movie?
What, the Pepe?
Yep.
There's nothing else to talk about in that movie.
Andy McDowell.
Andy McDowell.
That's all he needs to say. Hot ass Andy McDowell. And she bangs like all of them in one night. That's what movie you should call. I bang all of them in one night. The end.
She bangs.
Yeah,
She
there
bangs.
you go. starring
It
Ricky.
was the 90s.
There you go. They could have used that movie. They could have used that song. But I think Val Kilmer did a good. I enjoy the movie. I like it. Do I think it's the best? Yes. In my opinion, I like it better than Batman Returns, and I was too small for Batman '89. I think those are great movies. Don't get me wrong, but I like Batman Forever better than those two. I watched that one more because again, I think it was because of the time, right? It was I was in that age where Batman was like I remember going to see Batman Returns in theaters. I liked it, but when I saw Batman, I was 10 years old. Batman Forever, it's no longer black and whites, right? It's like the color's not gray. It's not grayscale. It's colorful. They brought in color. They bring in Robin. They bring in more aspects of the Batmans that I remember from the cartoon. You always had Batman and Robin. You had all these. You had this rogues gallery of villains. You had all this stuff going on, right? Not just henchmen, because that's what Batman first. It'll always be great because Jack Nicholson makes that movie, right? The Joker makes that movie, right?
Which the biggest mistake was killing him off. But okay.
Yeah, right.
No, but Christopher Walken is also really good in
In Batman, but he's not really
As
a
is
villain.
Pfeiffer.
But yeah, Pfeiffer, she's a great anti-villain. Penguin, Donnie DeVito was good, but I think. But again, now when you go to the third one, now it's like it's more colorful, more comic booky. They're a little bit more over the top. For a 10-year-old me,
Yeah.
I'm like I like this movie and I'll still like it. It holds a big place in my heart because it's so good. Anytime like when it was coming on Blu-ray and 4K, the first one I watched was Batman Forever. We even had it on DVD. I remember that, like the paper VHS. Yeah, we had it on DVD, VHS. It was that paper carton like DVD container, but that had the click opener on the side.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, those. I still remember that, and to this day, I'm gonna say I like that movie. I like Batman Forever. It's enjoyable. You get it's over bloated with story. But I don't mind it because it feels comic booky versus the other ones were trying to be a little bit more grounded in reality. Not like the Chris Nolan ones, 100% grounded and trying to be 100% real. But which I don't mind. Like there's different takes on Batman. I don't mind it. But the only one that I'll never watch is Batman and Robin.
I don't know. I think this one suffers a little bit from too many one-liners. The 90s one-liners.
But not like Batman and Robin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That movie everything is a one-liner.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But again, I think it's because
You need to chill.
But it's because I think Joel Schumacher was like, well, let's make it campy. Let's make it like the 60s Batman. Versus the Tim Burton is like, I don't want it to be like the 60s Batman. I want it to be darker. I want it to look like it belongs in the Beetlejuice universe. Right? I want it to look like that. I want it to be...
I want to make it look so I can bring large Marge in this.
Word, right? But then I'm telling you, Joel Schumacher was like, let's make this more campy. Let's make it like the '60s Batman. Let's make it more comic booky, which I think that's
I love.
Which is why I gravitate more towards this one first before I would watch the other two.
Which other two?
Batman Returns or Batman Forever, because we get
Faded stuff. What's going on?
It's Two-Face, baby, Two-Face.
Yeah, the animated series.
Yeah, that's why, because that was such a great show. That's why I like the Rose Garden cartoon.
The cartoon, I think, is better than.
Well, no, for sure, but
animated series is better than almost any one of these movies that's come out.
It ran longer. Had more stories, of course. But
better storytelling, and it didn't talk down to kids with jokes. It just had. This was the first. That was like this is the first. Batman Forever was the first incarnation of Two-Face on screen. Why are you wearing a headband, by the way?
None of your goddamn business.
I was just wondering. Wait, what? Were you wearing that the whole time?
Yes, bitch. Why do you look like the Penguin? Is that something like that you're kind of like going for?
It's by design.
No,
You
worked hard for it.
I gained weight for a part.
Yeah, that you're still never gonna get.
I'm focusing on.
He's waiting for that DJ Khaled.
You see it, you dream it.
He's waiting for the DJ Khaled biopic.
Another one.
That's what it's called. I just spoiled it. Sorry, guys. It's coming up soon. Straight to YouTube.
Directed by King of Hair Bears.
Written and directed by Kenya Barris.
Direct to Roku.
Yes, yeah. No, because they gave us that gym. Weird. The Al Yankovic.
That was not a gem.
It's a great movie. It's a great movie.
You know what though?
It was not.
I've thought about rewatching it. I have thought about rewatching it because I'm like, it might actually be better the second time.
It's better the third time.
Knowing how bad it was on purpose.
No.
It's like it's like The Exorcist, like Beetlejuice. It's like it gets better every time you see it.
No.
It keeps getting funnier every single time you see it.
That's right.
Nah.
Not to mention the fact you talk to the dead guy.
Stole the idea from Norm Macdonald.
Which one? Weird?
The movie Norm. The TV show Norm.
No, from his book.
Norm?
Anyway, go.
You know people don't read no more.
Yeah, that's right.
You guys don't read. You guys don't read.
Reading is antiquated. You don't even read. You listen to audiobooks.
What are you talking about? You want to see my book collection? I have tons of books.
Sure.
Yeah. On audio.
They're coloring
called CDs.
Coloring books don't count.
Color me. No. I paint by numbers.
Paint by numbers, baby. But on that note, the original Batman, the original Batman films definitely are worth watching. Batman Forever, Batman Returns, Batman 1989, Batman and Robin, not so much. There's people who love Batman and Robin. Don't get me wrong. That one's just not for me. I don't know. That's just not for me.
They have a thing for nipples.
Yeah, it's not. It's a trash movie. But whatever. It's like some people like watching train wrecks. It's cool, right?
Nobody likes that movie.
No, there's people that like it.
Train wreck?
Oh, train wreck.
No, I kind of like it. I kind of like it.
I said nobody exactly.
Yeah. I am a nobody.
That's right. You make Amazon Prime movies.
Actually, Amazon porn movies.
There's no Amazon porn.
Subscribe.
You need to look into it.
No, I don't want to now. I don't want to.
It's on the dark web.
On that, the dark web. It's deep. You gotta find it. On that note, guys. On that note, guys.
Deep in the cockles of the Amazon Prime.
On that note, guys. This has been Vinny.
And
We'll see you guys next time.
You suck.
Bye. In case I don't see ya.